Today, I'm going to show you the simplest AI starter workflow for beginners over 35. You'll know your first 3 use cases, how to practice, and whether to start on your phone or desktop, and what you can safely ignore for now. Hey, I'm DK, your AI bestie, and around here we make AI plain, practical, and usable for real life. And if this sounds like information that you could use, please hit like, subscribe, and click that notifications bell to all so you don't miss a moment. So most beginners don't need 50 prompts. They need a repeatable starting routine. People usually make one of 3 mistakes. 1, they ask the AI to do everything. 2, they switch tools too quickly. Or 3, they judge AI after one bad answer. And basically, that's like burning toast in the kitchen once and then deciding that you'll never cook again. So we will not be defeated by gluten and whatever else is in that loaf of bread. So the AI cure is one simple workflow that you can repeat all week. So you can use my 3-2-1 workflow to get you started. 3-2-1 stands for 3 use cases, 2 practical rules, and 1 device rule. So use case number 1 is to summarize and simplify. Ask the AI to explain a long email, meeting note, school notice, recipe, policy, or doctor's instructions in plain English. Let's look at an example of use case number 1. Say we receive a policy update on email and we need to save some time from reading it word by word. So before we ask the AI for a summary, first we need to remove any private details from the document, if that's applicable. Then we need to upload the document and wait until the file is fully attached before we submit our prompt. Or we can paste the prompt and then paste the portion of that policy to summarize in brackets after our prompt. After we submit the prompt and the AI answers, we need to compare the summary against our original document. So here's a prompt you can use. I'm a beginner using AI. I uploaded a document that I need help understanding. Please summarize this document in plain English and use this format. Number 1, simple summary. Give me the main point of this document in 3 to 5 short sentences. Number 2, key details. List the most important details I should not miss. Number 3, action steps. Tell me what I may need to do next, if anything. And number 4, dates, deadlines, or requirements. So list any important dates, deadlines, fees, rules, documents, or requirements mentioned. And number 5, confusing parts. Point out anything that may be unclear, incomplete, or worth double checking. And number 6, beginner explanation. Explain this like I am smart but brand new to this topic. Avoid jargon, and important, do not add facts that are not in the document. If the document does not say something clearly, tell me that instead of guessing. Notice here that instead of sending the prompt something very simple like summarize this document, we gave the AI a series of individual actionable steps. And that's how you get better results than when you just put in summarize this document. And because we gave the AI a series of steps, we're going to get a much better output from the AI. So use case number 2 is to rewrite and improve. Here, we're going to ask the AI to make a message warmer, shorter, clearer, or more professional. And our last use case is plan and organize. In number 3, we ask the AI to turn scattered thoughts into a checklist, a schedule, an outline, or an action plan. And for business use, that could be a customer complaint, a blog outline, a rough offer, or meeting notes. For a personal use of use case 3, that could be planning a family dinner, planning a volunteer project, a trip checklist, or a weekly meal plan. Now, I can definitely go into greater details on summarizing and simplifying use case 1, use case 2, or the planning and organizing use case, which is number 3. Let me know if you'd like an entire video on one of these. Let me know down in the comments which one you're interested in. I also wanted to let you know that I already have the free prompt for you to use for all 3 use cases. Stick around and I'll tell you how to get your free prompt pack. So to recap, in our 3-2-1, our 3 use cases are number 1, summarize, number 2, rewrite, and number 3, plan. If you only practice those 3 things for the next week, you'll be ahead of the person who watched 10 tutorials and practiced nothing. So when you start with AI, don't worry about being an expert. Get the AI to create one useful improvement in your project. So on to number 2 in our 3-2-1 sequence, 2 practical rules. Our first rule is use the same type of prompt for 7 days. Out of the 3 use cases, pick one of them and stay in that lane long enough to learn which details AI needs from you. Practical rule number 2 is to save your before and your after examples. Copy your original version before you use your prompt, and also copy the improved version after you use the prompt. You can make this simple and paste it into a simple Google Doc, a Word document, an Apple Notes folder, or a Notion page. After about a week, you will see patterns. AI usually works better when you give it the audience, the tone, the format, and the goal. And if you want more information on tone, format, and goal, check out my CROFC Masterclass on how to build the perfect prompt. It's linked below. Now for the 1 in our 3-2-1, the device rule. So let's talk about the phone versus desktop question. My honest recommendation is to learn prompting while on your desktop and then capture it on your phone. Desktops and laptops are better for practice because you can easily copy, paste, and compare before and after examples. And you can easily organize your work in a practice log. Your phone's better for quick ideas, voice notes to the AI, rough drafts, and on-the-go questions. So I would use the desktop for practice and the phone for capture. So let's talk about things you can ignore. You already realize that AI moves at lightning speed. So how do you prevent being overwhelmed? Here's what you can ignore at the beginning: AI agents, complicated automation tutorials, and coding if you don't want to code. You can also ignore 20 tool comparison videos and the pressure to buy every upgrade. Ignore perfect prompt pressure too. You don't need a PhD level prompt to ask AI to summarize a note, to rewrite a message, or to organize a checklist. So keep it simple, practice, and learn what the AI responds best to over time. And I'm here to help you along the way. And as promised, you can get the free Simple Start Stack to rewrite your messages in the AI Prompt Boss School community. The Simple Start Stack contains 3 separate prompts for each use case that I discussed today. So you get 9 prompts total. And notice I only was able to go over 1 prompt today. So you're getting 8 prompts that I didn't get a chance to mention in this video. I have prompts to extract meeting notes, to rewrite emails, to make them more human and warm, and even a prompt to clarify offers if you're selling digital products. And I give you the follow-up questions to use with the AI and the statements to maximize your AI use. Things like, based on this summary, which action should I do in the next 30 minutes? So check the description to grab your free Simple Start Stack in my free AI Prompt Boss School community. And I'll see you there. So before you go, tell me in the comments which starter use case you're going to try first. Summarize, rewrite, or plan. Because remember, you don't need to master AI today. You just need one repeatable workflow that makes tomorrow easier. You're off to a great start, bestie. Happy prompting.